Hi Sagittarius, it's Amber here at Symbols for Living. Hope that you're very well. Sorry. This is your love reading for February the 15th right through to March the 15th. So it's kind of like a mid-month reading, but it carries you right through into the middle of the next month. My timings are definitely working out better that way, so I may always be doing readings like this going forward. It just seems to work out better with my schedule. So I may be able to produce readings for you guys in the middle of the month, then through to the next middle of the next month. So yeah, thank you for stopping by. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising and Descendant sign. It is a love reading, looking at how your partner feels about you, and also insight to how you're feeling and advice about how you can maybe deal with your emotions in this situation. I also then do a second spread which looks solely at the spiritual connection and the lessons that you're learning on your kind of spiritual path to your own, hopefully, evolution and self-actualization and realization. Ultimately, that's what we're all, I think, wanting, and that's the ultimate goal, really. Because ultimately, sounds a bit sober, I know, but we're all born alone and we all die alone, no matter how much relationships that we're in. As much as they may form us, they just make us into better people, really, and bring a lot more joy, I guess, and into our lives, and they enrich it, but they're not it. So yeah, that's what my readings are really all about, to try and help you guys get closer to your own destiny, basically, and to your own true happiness, which is self-actualization. Anyway, I'm just rambling, I don't know why, but I am. And if you stayed this long, thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe. I've already shuffled the deck, so I'll go ahead and get started. And I was going to say as well, sorry, after that second reading or spread, I'll then be doing a very final spread where I'll be pulling some cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which I usually do. So if you're used to my channel, you know the layout, you know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try and do this as quickly as I can. So hopefully I won't keep you guys too long this month, but I'll go ahead and get started. So essentially, we've got your partner feeling the Lovers card. What motivates them is the Two of Swords in reverse. So again, looks like your partner is making decisions this month, or decisions are very important to them at this time. They may feel unable to make a decision. They may feel like they have made a decision. So with the Two of Swords in reverse as well, this does say that they really do want to reach some sort of conclusion, make a decision. They may feel like they have all the information that they felt they didn't have in the past. And so now everything's coming out reversed. Yeah, they may have felt they didn't have enough information in the past and therefore weren't able to make a decision. However, with this being in reverse, it would suggest that they may have the information that they were looking for, and they are now able to make a decision. So to clarify the Lovers card, we've got the Hermit card. Got the Seven of Swords in reverse to clarify the Two of Swords. Got the Emperor card, Three of Swords as well. So it looks like a decision is being made that may not please everyone. So we'll start centrally with the Lovers card in reverse and the Hermit card. So this person's taken a lot of time to be on their own. It could be a Virgo that you're seeing, as it is the Hermit card, or a Gemini, someone with a very strong mercurial placement. It could also just be suggesting that a lot of thought was put into this decision. So this person has taken time away from the world, perched themselves on a mountain, as the Hermit card has, or just kind of secluded themselves, kind of had a bit of a hermit mode experience recently, where they kind of went into themselves, asked themselves questions, what motivates them, kind of got closer to who they are, kind of regrounded themselves. They may have been a bit, as you do in relationships, especially when they're new, there's infatuation. You can be quite heady, and you can find yourself kind of falling in kind of headfirst in love. And it looks like this person may have taken a step back and kind of rerouted themselves in their own, in the reality of their own life path, because the Hermit card does talk about life path. So this person, if as they are making this decision, they're thinking, how will you fit in, or how will this relationship fit into their overall life path, which seems to be quite important to them. So they seem to have maybe be someone that's maybe very goal orientated. They kind of have a clear idea as to their dislikes, likes, where they're going, where they don't want to go. So yeah, I think you're dealing with quite a kind of a mature person who kind of knows themselves, for want of a better term. They know themselves quite well, and yeah, they want the real thing as well here with the Hermit card. The Hermit card doesn't deal with fluff and frills. It just deals with reality, and always reaches kind of for the stars as well, always wants the best, kind of an idealist as well. But yeah, with the Lovers card in reverse, they've taken a long time to make this decision, and I think they have made a decision to be with you, to be honest. That's what I can see here centrally. So then we've got the 10 of Wands for how you feel currently. So you feel like you've got quite a burden to carry. You may feel like you're not getting the help that you need, that everything is down to you, the onus is on you to kind of get things done, to push things forward. So you may feel a lot of the responsibility and weight of the relationship, or maybe just generally, maybe you're working really hard on your business, on your career, on other commitments that you have, and I think it's taken away a lot. I mean, it could also kind of be a distraction as well, that's distracting you from this relationship. I kind of get the feeling that that might be what's happening, that you're working very hard maybe to distract yourself from this situation. As this man has got his head, buried into those wands, as if he doesn't want to look up. He doesn't want to see if it's working or not. That he's this person, or you may feel like you've done so much that you just don't really want to hear no. You don't want to hear any bad news. You don't want to deal with things. It is a Wands card. You are a Sag. It could be that you kind of want to just focus on what you can change in the relationship. So you may be trying to kind of take control of things as well, wanting things to go a particular way. Naturally, as a Sagittarius, it is a masculine energy, even if you are a woman born in Sagittarius time of the year. You may still feel very much like you sort of may very much relate to that yang energy of kind of getting things done, being independent, making things work how you want them by making them happen. Like you very much will carry that burden on your own back, and be a leader and kind of get things done. However, it's interesting though, because Virgo and Sagittarius are both mutable signs, so is Gemini as well if you're involved with one. So even though you may square each other, you may actually almost kind of move at a similar pace in relationships. So you both probably vibe very well together, but there does seem to be a bit of a issue here, I think, with the 10 of Wands, where I don't think you're seeing each other, or you're not seeing your partner clearly, because you don't want to see, possibly. You don't want to leave it down to your partner to make the decision. I don't think you like things being out of your hands. However, it's causing a burden to you with the 10 of Wands here. Okay, so then we've got in the near past the Hangman in reverse, clarified by the Emperor card, also in reverse. So your partner in the past may have felt like they kind of come out of limbo. They may have felt as well that there wasn't any movement, that no one was taking the reins, that they may have felt like they didn't have much control in the relationship, and they maybe wanted to have more of an influence in it. And rather than, they may have felt, if you do have this energy, and if we are going to use the kind of classical descriptions of Sagittarius, then yeah, Sagittarius, I've got 2 Sagittarian twin daughters, by the way, and my mum's best friend is a Sag, and my old best friend was a Sag. So I know that sometimes, and I've actually dated a Sag as well. I think Sagittarians are great people. I love Sagittarians. Nicki Minaj is a Sag too, you know. Um, they're very strong, beautiful, pretty amazing people. Um, However, I even see it in my daughter sometimes. How she deals with her male friends. She's quite dominant. And maybe your partner maybe felt like, I don't like that. Oh, sorry about that, guys. With the Hanged Man in reverse here, they may have gained a whole new perspective. Maybe for a while they kind of went along with it, like, okay, cool, my girl, she likes to kind of, that's her thing. She likes to take the lead. She knows where she's going, she knows what she wants. She likes to have a certain amount of influence in the circles that she's in. Maybe kind of an alpha female, and maybe he just kind of accepted that. Maybe this person's also a Pisces, related to Pisces as well. And they may have put up with that, but with it being in reverse now, it looks like they've had a change of mind. They have seen things differently now, and they're now kind of putting themselves first. You can see there with the glow around their own head, So and it's also upright, so they're no longer kind of sitting back, or in the past they came to some sort of decision where they're no longer going to sit back and allow things to happen around them and always kind of be the bigger person. And they may have even been questioning themselves with the Hanged Man, like, maybe there could have been questions around gender roles, especially with the Emperor card here, which is very symbolic of the male kind of archetype. So it could be that your partner was questioning, like, well, does it make me less of a man if I do let her pay the dinner bill, or decide where we're going to eat, or tell me when we're going to speak on the phone later, which I hear my door do. It could be that this person may feel like, I don't really feel comfortable with that. That's not really who I am. That's not my inner truth. They're now standing in inner truth. With the Lovers card being in reverse as well, it could be that they've made a kind of not so positive decision about the relationship. So they could decide that actually this really isn't me. And as much as I love this person with the Lovers card here, I totally love it. We've got lots of major arcanas. In fact, this person is just represented by major arcanas, which is really interesting. So this person knows themselves quite well. They're not as simple as they seem. As much as they may be quiet and like let you take the lead and stuff, they're not really as simple as they seem. There's a lot going on. They're very deep, they're very intelligent, they're quite mature, I think, individual. They are very balanced, very cool, kind of like a Virgo, just like chilled, not really, even though Virgos can be worrywarts. On the other hand, we're not really surrounded by a lot of drama. Whereas Sagittarians, like, they like that fire in the electricity in the air kind of thing. So yeah. Yeah, it could be this person's quite grounded. And they're quite mature, and they're quite secure as well. Like, they probably felt like, I don't mind. I don't feel like less of a man if you do X, Y, Z. I don't really care. Like, I'm cool, But now they're really looking at how they feel and the path and what they want. They may have a certain idea about the relationship they want, the kind of person they want to be with, how they want their relationships to look. And it may be that they do need more of an input. They need themselves to feature more in the relationship. I kind of get the feeling that could be the case. Then got the Ace of Cups in reverse for the near past for you. So in the near past, you may have not wanted to express your love. You may have deliberately held back your emotions and heart. Again, that's a Sagittarius thing. That's a Sagittarius thing. You guys are totally amazing, lovely, really loving people. I'm so glad that there are Sagittarians in the world, because I'd be seriously bored if there wasn't. But you know, you're really good at holding back like your feelings. You're really good at being strong. And I mean, there's a lot of strength in love as well, but or being loving, but you're able to kind of, you know, for me, I feel like you were just giving this person drips of your love, just little drips, just to keep them, you know, around. But you're not going to give them your whole cup. You're actually kind of holding that with your hand back. And you're saying, no, all my love is for me. And I'll give you a bit. But it is here. This is still true love. So you may be feeling, or maybe in the past have felt that love, but just not really showed it. Kind of maybe give this person a little bit every now and again, you know. And it could have been about 5 months now that you guys have been speaking. Yeah. Yeah, but you feel still wanting to control the situation though. So this could have been a kind of way of controlling things as well. I think we've all done that. You know, when, you know, it's that cat and mouse thing, or the pulling back thing, where like you won't call that person until they've called you, and then you wait like an hour because that person waited an hour, and it's kind of like deliberately holding back energy, maybe in a kind of attempt to kind of control the situation, to have it go in the direction you want it to go in. You're not really interested maybe totally in what the other person wants per se, like you know what you want, but this person's saying, no, actually I can't be happy if it's not about me too. Even though I'm quiet, you know, and I'm cool, I need my light to shine, you know. But there's definitely a lot of love here with the Lovers card and the Ace of Cups so far. It looks like there is a lot of, I think, a lot of love between you two. Okay, so we'll go back to the Two of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse for your partner. So your partner is quite tired, I feel, of maybe being hidden, things not being out in the open, keep, you know, having to be reserved, having to kind of hold back. Again, there's this holding back energy that seems to be coming through in the reading. But yeah, I think your partner is like definitely up in their head about it as well, with the Swords energy here. So you're giving them a lot to think about here, or the relationship is giving them a lot to think about. And I don't think, I mean, this person with the Two of Swords in reverse is someone that has made a decision. The Seven of Swords is also related to decisions. So for this person, has made a decision. They're no longer keeping things to themselves. They're no longer holding back. They don't want to hold back anymore. They don't want to be in the back seat anymore. They don't want to be holding back anything. They don't want any more secrets. They want to kind of put it all out there, whatever they're thinking. They want to tell you. They don't want to be, I don't think they mind that. You know, like I said, this person seems quite mature. I don't think they mind your strength, you know, but they don't like to not be considered, I feel. They want to, you know, what they need and what their wants are and what their path is, and they want all that to kind of be incorporated. Otherwise, they may feel like it won't work, it's not balanced, there's not reciprocity. And again, look, we've got the Six of Coins in reverse as your overall lesson for the month, which does talk about reciprocity. It also talks about being in a position of being able to give, success. Also talks about receiving. And we've got the Five of Coins underneath that, which again can talk about soulmate energy. Again, we've got this duplicity, this back and forth, this two duplicity kind of energy. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles. I think this is about finding value. There's something to do with value here as well. That's definitely an issue. But with the Six of Coins in reverse, it may be that you need to learn to receive more, because I don't think you're really, or have been, in the space of that. You've been more controlling about what you're giving. again, you're more about your output here rather than what you're receiving. Your partner may feel they need to, men of us as well, especially, they like to feel like they're able to contribute in your life. As you probably know, maybe your mum, aunties told you, or some love guru said it, but yeah, we've all heard that. Like, guys like to be able to feel like they're kind of playing some sort of hero archetype in your life somehow, when they really, really care about you. Sorry, I'm beating myself up. I've got a lovely hot chocolate here on the left, and I've got a malicious little fly trying to get some. But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like you need to kind of be in a more receptive energy. I think in this relationship, it may really do well, be good for you. And again, with the 5 of coins, it's like letting people help you. You're not always on your own. You may feel like you're always on your own, but you're not. Sagittarius. I think Sagittarius have a thing about that. This whole independence. Finding it hard to accept that you need help. It's interesting. All right, so we've got Sagittarians. Sagittarius. I've got the Strength card here in reverse. I'll land on Earth eventually. It's going to happen. So, yeah, but the Strength card in reverse for how, what motivates you and what's hidden to you is that maybe you don't feel as strong. You don't feel super duper independent, maybe. Or this also could say that you can't help yourself. Like, you can't help, but it's like you naturally, you have a lot of kind of natural reactions to certain people, places, things, relationships, situations. Like, you have a certain maybe knee-jerk reaction to it. And I think as well, this is maybe something maybe you don't recognize in yourself. You may think that what you're doing is very conscious, but actually it's very subconscious. So you may need to look in to see, what really motivates you. Why do you feel that I guess why do you feel that you need to control everything? But also what I really wanted to say is that with the Strength card in reverse, it's almost like this is just you, like it's just who you are. Not in a bad way, please don't take it in a bad way, it's all entertainment. But it's like this is just you, this is how you've always been. As Sagittarians are like that as well. You tend to do what you want to do. You don't tend to question it 1,000 times and think about it and analyze it. And you tend to, that looks like fun, I have the means to do it, they're down for it, let's go. Like, it's like you don't think about things too much. You follow your heart, basically, which fire signs do. Your whatever excites you or inspires you is what you go for. And I think you have a very kind of knee-jerk reaction to things, to the point where sometimes it can be messy. For instance, with the lion here, it's like the lion is being tamed here. She's keeping his mouth shut. Sagittarius are also known for saying exactly what they think whenever they think it at that time. And they're all about the truth, honesty, that's who you are. And I think maybe you've even prided yourself on that you say things how they are. As if your friend's dress looks terrible, you tell her that dress looks horrible. Your boyfriend did something, you say, yeah, that was crap, or whatever. You'll be honest, but you may laugh about it too. So it's like, you may have never really had a problem with it in the past, but you may need to tame yourself. Okay? You may need to think a bit more about the actions that you're taking out within your relationship, and also the things that you're saying. Think about what you're saying. just think about, when I say think about the outcome that you want to get. So what is the outcome that you want? You maybe want this person to stay around. You could, for the relationship to develop into something long lasting. Maybe really like this person, you know. And this is about, following your higher self. Because we're all animals, we all have innate traits and innate responses to things, but you're being asked here to listen to your higher self. Okay. And yeah, listen to your higher self. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so then we've got the Death card in reverse for your partner's intentions with the Three of Swords, clarified by the Three of Swords. So your partner maybe feels like their intention is to, the Death card is about rebirth, usually. New starts, major endings, and new starts, new chapters, and starting and ending in our lives. With it being in reverse, it could be that your partner doesn't want this to end. May feel that it's a premature ending with the Three of Swords here, that they don't really want this to end with the Three of Swords. And if they do so, they do so with a heavy heart. But it's like, it's a truth that they can't deny. There's something that is a really harsh truth. I think your harsh words as well possibly could be a bit of an issue here as well. Yeah, not harsh words. You're not harsh. None of you guys are harsh, but you can say what you think. And I think this person may be a bit sensitive, ever so slightly. But they don't want this to end because they feel it'd be premature. They feel it'd be kind of a wasted ending. It would be like, it's like you guys may have had so many plans. This person doesn't want it to end. And if there is a break at the moment, they're very disappointed about it. They had way more expectations, that they thought it was going to go for much longer. They thought it wasn't going to end like this, but the truth of the matter is, there's a truth that they're dealing with. The truth of the matter is that, they need to be happy in the situation. So it's like a death that they don't want, but it's like maybe they can't help it. They can't be unhappy or feel neglected, even, I would go to say, possibly. But it's funny because it's in their, it's not so much they're neglected, but it's their presence not being appreciated, or what they give not being appreciated, not being received. You maybe not able to be receptive in some way, that I think is really disappointing for them. Okay. Scorpio energy as well. It's actually connected to Mars as well. So there could be kind of a masculinity issue here with the Emperor card as well. Very easily be that. So it could be something like, this person may just feel like they kind of want to play more of a masculine role maybe in your life. Okay. So then we've got the Three of Wands in reverse for your intention. So your intentions is not really to go anywhere. Kill that fly. The Three of Wands, like, you don't intend to really kind of try anything new. You also don't intend to wait around for this person. Maybe again, you've got the Wands card here. You're definitely, your energy is coming through in the reading, but it looks like you're your energy is a little bit, it may, yeah, you may need to look at it this month a little bit. With the Three of Wands, it's like you're not waiting for this person. You may not have any patience for this person. You know, you have no intention of waiting around till this person goes through their hermit mode energy, and you're just like, you know, again, this is, I'm not going to let somebody else make a decision for me kind of energy that could be coming through as well. And you're just like, no. But you may have to be in a more receiving position. You may have always been in a position of power. You know what I mean? You may have always been able to give. You're Sagittarian, benevolent. You know, you're giving, you're always bountiful and abundant, you know. So now this person needs things to, you know, they need some balance here. They need to be able to give. They want to be able to help. They want to show you their worth. They want a commitment as well. Okay? They want to be able to give you something. Maybe they just want to give you some money. Take it. But maybe they just want to give you some money, you know, or treat you to something. Yeah. All right, so then we've got, especially with all these coins, man, then we've got the Ten of Coins as well that clarifies the Judgment card in the near future. So yeah, your partner definitely does not want to stay in this lover's mode energy of being indecisive or undecided or around decisions. They want to move through that. And in the near future, they're going to make their final judgment. They would have definitely felt like they have all the information they need. And they're looking to now move forward now with this newfound information and kind of elevate, move forward, do better, you know, and keep growing. So they're looking to move forward into a very positive direction where there's a lot of honesty, there's a lot of truth, there's a lot of clarity. They definitely want commitment with you, and they're going to make that clear to you that they want the Ten of Pentacles. They want this to last as long as it can. They want to, you know, have the dog and the kids and the house or the houses, the holidays, the cars, whatever. Like a beautiful kind of family life that, you know, that stands the test of time. They want loyalty as well. They want that real connection. They want trust. They want all the things that make up a real marriage-like bond, I would say. So this person is definitely very serious about you. They're taking this quite serious as well. They do want to offer you something. They do want to offer you commitment. They just need you to let them do that. Okay, they need you to see what's around you and see, you know, if there is any struggling that you're going through and you do feel like you're overburdened. So I think this person is saying they're around. They can help you. Okay, yeah, I know you like to go it on your own and you're strong and you don't look back or need anyone, but this person's like, I can help. I might not look like I can help. I might look worse than you, but let me help, you know. And we've got you here in the near future with the Fool card upright. This card reminds me of Sagittarius a lot as well because it's about traveling. It's a fire energy card. So yeah, you may feel very much like very carefree towards the end of the month, like you're ready to try something new. Possibly with this relationship, you may decide. Now, this person could come out and say to you, "I'm really serious about us. Okay, I want the kids and the family. I want to be with you. I want to be in a committed relationship. I want a family-like relationship. I want your family to meet my family. I want everything to be out in the open. I want to declare my love to you, possibly." And ultimately they want a commitment here with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and they want it to be long-lasting. And I think you're going to be willing to take up this offer. And you may take it in more of an explorative way, where it's like, okay, well, I'll let go of some of my burdens. You know, I'll give you a go. I'll let this all go. I'll stop worrying. I'll stop being a control freak. I'll have some fun. I'll just go ahead and enjoy the time with this person and see it as a bit of an adventure rather than something to control. So it looks like towards the end of the month, you do start to let go a bit more. You do start to kind of go with the flow. And I think your partner really likes that, because these two cards are upright, and it's then when they start to see that there is something real being built here. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go and pull some cards from the Mirror Love Oracle deck. This reading could go so many ways, but it is a general reading, so hope you'll be able to get something from that. So this is for Sagittarius from February to March. Okay, so Spirit says this is a union. So Spirit wants you to pay attention to the fact that you may have a definite union here on your hands that you may need to cherish and look after and develop. Your obstacle is past love. So your obstacle is the past. It could be that you're dealing with your own past relationship issues that's causing you to be maybe more controlling over this relationship. Maybe it's hard to just go with the flow and see how things go and trust. Your partner is looking for trust here with the Ten of Pentacles, trust and that togetherness. They want to kind of lean on each other energy, you know. But maybe for you, that hasn't worked in the past. You know, maybe for you, what's worked in the past is to remain dominant, to push the relationship how you want it to go, in the direction you want it to go, rather than letting someone else take the lead. Okay, what brings you together is the blonde female. So maybe you're blonde. Maybe, you know, it's their attraction to you that holds you together. Although the blonde female also talks about, again, looks very much like a Sagittarius card to me. Does not look like a Sagittarius. Come on, tell me. It looks like a Sagittarius. It does. To me, it does. It looks like a wand, like kind of character. It could be that it's your kind of playful energy. It is, you know, this natural response that you have to situations in terms of being dominant, saying what you think, just having fun and not thinking before you kind of do too much. It's actually what your partner likes about you. Your partner, as I said, your partner was cool with that from the beginning. They were like, you know what, if you like that, that's cool. I don't mind. They just feel like they need to kind of feel like they're making a difference maybe in your life, that you do need them. But I think what brings you together is this kind of fun energy that you guys have. You may be both fairly young as well. You're both kind of in an explorative stage of your life. But yeah, I think fun times. To me, this just says fun times. And being carefree and not worrying too much about things. I mean, if your partner is more of the Virgo persuasion, then, you know, they may be kind of worried. They could be natural worriers, you know. That's their lion, is their worrying. So it could be that they love the fact that you're completely untamed and you don't worry. So then we've got the Gossip card as to how you see your partner. Sorry, no, what you're learning. Sorry, this is the position of what you're learning this month. And then we've got the Obstacles card as to what your partner is learning. We've then got the Young Female as to how you see your partner. And then we have the twin flame for how your partner sees you. So your partner is definitely very besotted. We've got short term card here. So I don't know, maybe the relationship is fairly short term. Maybe that's what's happened here. That's the overall energy, that maybe things haven't progressed that far yet. And that could be causing a lot of the kind of issues and heartache, is that there's so much that you guys don't know about each other yet. And I think your partner is just learning about how to kind of overcome those kind of obstacles in relationships, where like how to deal with obstacles, how to stand up for yourself, maybe how to put across your own ideas, and to be vocal about what you think and feel. Those kind of obstacles, I think, do occur in relationships where sometimes it can be difficult to maybe say your truth for fear of upsetting that person, or disrupting the harmony of the relationship somehow. I think your partner's kind of learning to get over that. You are concerned about what other people are going to say. You're worried that people are going to be like, oh, this isn't the Sagittarius that I knew. You know, you may have a reputation to keep. You may be like, yeah, I'm usually always the queen bee, and I can't let that just go very easily. But it looks like you will definitely let go of all of that towards the end of the month with the Fool card here. So you see your partner as the young female. Again, it's very sexual energy, very alluring. So I think you're very sexually attracted to your partner. They are very flirtatious, like you're ready for them, like it's almost like she's like dominant. She may be in quite a receptive state, but she's definitely given the nod, if you know what I mean, as well. So it's like that receptive state, but still quite decided about what's going to happen next. That's what she looks like. So you know, you may see your partner maybe as being quite, maybe having more of a feminine energy to them. Like, and when I say that, maybe they are just naturally more receptive. Virgo is a feminine sign, if it is your partner that you're seeing is feminine, or maybe they're Pisces. Scorpio even's come up. We've had Aries, Sagittarius. You're here, obviously. Gemini's come up. Sagittarius has come up actually twice. So okay. So yeah, this is definitely, you know, you're definitely coming through. So yeah, there's a lot of passion here for you, for this person, and yeah, they may need to just, maybe for you, they're quite, they've got a feminine slant to them, but I think you kind of like it. I don't think you mind it. And then we've got twin flame for your partner. So your partner just feels like, you know, you're a twin flame. You're someone that is teaching them lots and making them grow, you know, and change their perspective on things, making them, you're making that, you know, the relationship itself is actually making them grow and learn lessons, you know, to become better as an individual. So just 3 more cards and I'll let you go. It's just so long. I don't know why this videos take so long. Sagittarius, March. Had TikTok flip out, so there's a timing issue here. The Y card is important, and then we have be flexible. At the base of the deck, we've got mending. There could be some healing that needs to be done in the relationship, or maybe you personally need to kind of go through some sort of healing. You know, if things have come out that have been difficult to maybe deal with and cause the relationship to go into this kind of up in the air, making decisions state, then yeah, I feel like this will be a month of mending, maybe for you personally, or for your partner, or maybe as you as a couple. So yeah, with the flexible card here, I think it is asking you to be flexible. You You know, if you are stuck in your ways about something, you need to ask yourself why. Again, why. We've had the why question come up earlier as to, you know, why do you feel the need to lead in relationships? Why is it hard maybe to receive? All those questions need to be asked. TikTok. Again, I think it's related to, and even the short time card here, but I think it does relate to this being a kind of divinely timed union, and that timing is an issue here. You know, maybe if you guys had been together for a long time, this kind of situation wouldn't be a situation, wouldn't be an issue possibly. Maybe more time needs to kind of go past for you guys to get to know each other. But there is a union here. And also to just remember that time is relative. Time, you know, the idea of time is like a concept, really. It's not an actual thing. Don't know if you need to kind of remind yourself of that. You may feel like you're running out of time. But you need to not worry about that. Things will happen at the right time when they're supposed to. You can't control, you know, how much, you know, you can't control time. So you need to get to the bottom of why you feel the need to kind of maybe be a bit controlling, or what it is from the past that could be affecting your now. But you need to question your actions more, basically. Okay, so very general reading. Hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you got something from it. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I would truly, honestly, very much so appreciate it. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Happy birthday to all the Aquarians. Happy Valentine's Day to all those that stay to the end. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Good luck and take good care. All right, bye.